Dear viewers, thank you very much for play this video. I have appeared in front of you again today. Today I will present an instructional video for beginners. My topic today is about how to make glitch effect a quick, easy guide and basic concepts of animation. Watch this video carefully and you will benefit even a little bit. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Whether you are editing YouTube videos, a science fiction film or a commercial, a glitch effect can add a whole lot of production value to your project. Learning how to create a glitch effect from scratch in Premiere Pro will also help you learn how to get creative with duplicating frames and adjusting their qualities to create various effects. In this article, you will learn how to create glitch effect in Premiere Pro step by step. Cut up your timeline. Throughout this article, we will go through the step-by-step process on how to create a glitch effect from scratch in Premiere Pro. The process we will be following is the same process outlined here in this video tutorial by Peter McKinnon. Start off by selecting the blade tool and creating a sequence of cuts on your timeline. These cuts can be every frame or every few frames. The idea here is to space them out so that they are noticeable when every other block of footage is deleted. It's important to keep in mind that the segment of your timeline that has these cuts will be where your glitch effect plays. So make sure you make the cuts at the appropriate and desired point in the footage. The number of cuts will also determine the length of the glitch effect. Next, delete varying blocks of footage. This can be every other frame or completely at random. Experiment with the frames you do, delete and let the video play to see if you like the strobing effect it creates. If the duration of your glitch effect is not long enough, simply create more cuts and delete more blocks of footage. Deleting random blocks of footage in no distinct pattern will help make the effect more glitchy. Once you are finished deleting your blocks of footage, the remaining frames on your timeline will be staggered. To create the glitch effect, you will need to duplicate these staggered blocks. Simply hold down Alt on your keyboard and drag the frame upward to duplicate it. Repeat this for the remaining staggered blocks on your timeline so that every block has a duplicated clip on the track above it. For each duplicated clip, reduce the opacity. Do this by selecting the duplicate clip, navigate to Effect Controls and drop the opacity to around 50%. Repeat this for every duplicated frame on your timeline. Now it's time to bring the glitch effect to life. For each duplicated clip, slightly shift the position of the frame. Do this by navigating to the same effects control panel as above. Adjust the position of the duplicated frame slightly so that it creates a faded duplicate frame in the video. Repeat this process for every duplicated frame to make your glitch effect more interesting. Try to change the positions and alteration to the positions for each frame. For example, the first duplicated frame can move slightly to the right while the second frame can be moved upward and increased in scale. This will make for a visually more interesting glitch effect. Finally, to get the cool color glitch effect, you will want to split the RGB color channels of each clip. You can do this by going into the Effects tab in Premiere and find the arithmetic effect. Drag and drop this effect to the desired frame. In the Effects Control panel for this clip, you will notice the red, green and blue channels are now separated. To start adjusting the colors of the frame, click Operator and from the drop-down menu select Max. Then increase the value of the color you want your frame to predominantly be. This will cause the frame to be washed in that color. To reduce the saturation and blending of the image, click Blend Mode under Opacity. From the drop-down menu, select Linear Dodge. The final result of following these steps is a simple glitch effect that alters the colors, sharpness and position of specific frames. Feel free to experiment with things like positioning and RGB splitting to get different and unique glitch effects that you like. Learning how to create your own effects and transitions will undoubtedly make you a better editor. But sometimes you are fighting against a clock and need some tools to help save time. Check out our next article to find links to the best video transition templates for all editing softwares. Looking to make a science fiction epic, need to shot a weatherman spook. Wanna spice up your Zoom calls? Don't worry, no matter why you want to know how to use a green screen. We got you covered. We will talk about setup, lighting, editing, all that stuff. Forget the key to the city. Once you know how to use green screen chroma key, you get the key to the universe. Now I will assume we are all familiar with chroma key and what green screen is, but you might not know how accessible green screen technology has become. Just because every VFX breakdown for big Hollywood blockbuster shows extensive green or blue screen work doesn't mean it's beyond your budget or your skills. You don't have to be $1 million movie studio to go use chroma key software. And the best part yet, you might not need to spend any money at all. Today, using this technique is easy and commonly used by photographers, bloggers, presenters, YouTube stars, people on Zoom. But be careful, just because people use green or blue screen technology doesn't mean they use it well. There are few images more distracting than chroma key shots. We are looking at you, Spy Kids. If there is any mistake in my video, please comment. Any comments will make my way easier. Your valuable comments will motivate me to make new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe my channel. See you again soon next tutorial.